Hi guys, James here. Welcome to Tibaldi Goes Modelworks, and here we have an inbox review for you. It's the Airfix's 1/72 scale Douglas A-4B/Q Skyhawk. Kit number is A03029A, which I think means it's been released before, but don't quote me on that. Here we have the tooling date 2012, decal schemes and pack design 2019, obviously made in India. Has a nice big officially licensed product, and a cartograph decal, and obviously all the warnings there, and do not feed to kids under 3 months. So I'll have to, I'm sorry, but my nephew's coming over next month, so I'll have to watch him because he's not quite 3 months. Obviously 2 schemes here, a little bit of details about it. Length 178 millimeters, width 116 millimeters, 75 parts, 2 schemes. Has the Valiants, which is USS Intrepid, and one from a certain Falklands, an Argentinian Air Force that was from the Falklands conflict. Colours: 1 flying hour, skill level 3. So you can basically redeem those at Airfix. Obviously the ends have got that on both sides. Most important thing, that number, you need it if you have to get spare parts or replacement parts. So the box has been opened. I've had a look in there before. Spoilers. I was going to build this one as a box opening. So we have 1, 2, 3 blue-grey sprues. So that means it's the blue tack plastic, plus the decals, which are here, and the instructions. So we'll take the instructions out, we'll put the sprues back in the box, and we'll have a look through the instructions. Now, obviously in English, has the full history of the A4, and obviously we had help from the Airfix, had help from USS Intrepid. That's the one in New York. This one has the assembly instructions, the assembly key. Again, things have changed a little bit. It's not in colour there. And obviously, basically the sprue layout. So we're basically building up the cockpit. Obviously paints are called out as numbers. Parts are called out there. Obviously 1. Now it's 2 there for the seat. Fitting the figure. Putting the decals in. Showing you how the interior of the engine aligns. So it's got a key, which is quite good. It's keyed. Jet exhaust. Obviously painting up the internals for the intakes and putting them back in place. That one showing how this piece sits in there. Obviously opening up the holes. Nose weight 5 grams. A little bit more than that's probably useful. Still, there's plenty of space you can put it around there. And then we're onto the wings. Drilling out the holes. Obviously the holes for the stand. on the tail planes there. Obviously making sure they fit properly. In theory they should. Building up the undercarriage. Again, all the undercarriage is white on this. Obviously the red lining around the doors, showing the angles of attack for the door panels. Putting in the undercarriage, showing that it's alignment from both sides, which is quite tall at the front. Again, this one has the undercarriage, has the option for undercarriage closed, and then we have the front flaps. We can put them extended or retracted, so you've got to remove those pieces. If not, paint them red, paint that bit red, that bit white, and then put those undercarriage, the front of the flaps in. I think that slows it down actually. Then some very big air brakes here, showing them open or closed. Again, this one's going to have red around white, so it's fairly easy to do. Be masking them up and hopefully not get any bleed through there. Putting on the, I think that's the machine gun. Yeah, the machine guns. Putting on the refueling probe. Fitting the canopy, you can have the canopy open there. Putting on lumps and bumps, the aerials. Making up the tank. So obviously with this, make these up early, and then it's easier to clean the seam up that way. Obviously the two weapons loadouts, so they both say option A and option B, so you can fit these fuel tanks for the earlier option. And then we've got the colour callouts. So the first one is USS Intrepid. This one's quite a nice scheme. It has the dark the gull grey over the white. Should be fairly straightforward with outlaw paints, I think, or with MRP. Obviously painting the intake, front of the intake red, so obviously you've got to pre-plan that to do that. Or use a Posca Parker pen, a Posca paint pen, sorry. All the decals on this version. That one's going to be fun putting the decals on that one. So that's scheme A, and this is scheme B, which is the ones that were target practice for the Sea Harriers. And a late great, what's it, Sharky Ward. Got blue tail fin. So it's pretty much the same as the US Navy one, but you've got quite a colourful scheme there. That's the instructions looked at. Let's pull out the decal sheet. So it's the usual fare from Airfix. In red, nice registry there. Obviously in the interior for the cockpit. The anti-what's-it for the clear panel for the nose. Obviously you can mask up and paint it, the walkways. think those I think the anchors might be quite a challenge to apply. Obviously these ones, it says 19 on there, but you can paint, they're not painted. So there we go. Lots of decals. It says 64 on the sheet. And you've got 12 common ones, so not bad. So put those inside the instructions there. And put them back in the box. Now this is sprue A, which is one side of the exterior. Nice panel lines. Some people might moan they're a bit deep, but obviously when you're getting paint on them, and that will pick up a wash lovely. It's nice flat matte finish on here. Just be careful with that piece of the nose there, and make sure when you trim it off, be careful. With the sprue gates are quite chunky on that one, just obviously to make it not fall off. Again, sprue gates there. Very nice that is too. Let's spin it over and have a look this side. Few ejector pins in the exhaust pipes, but they won't be noticeable. And the jet pipe there, and the rear one there. So obviously get those off and get those painted up. And again, very nice. That's sprue A. This is sprue B. Again, pretty much similar to sprue A, although this one has the tailplanes and the bombs on. Cockpit, pilot, main undercarriage sitting on there. Obviously the two holes to open up for this piece. Actually, they're not that deep actually on this. Shame they don't go all the way around, but then you can do that with a scribing tool. Very nice. And this is the C sprue, which is your wings and things. Little bit of flash on here. Shouldn't be an issue to clean up. Obviously your drop tanks here. Bombs. Obviously you can joystick. And very chunky undercarriage, main undercarriage legs. And the seat there, obviously, like I've done with the Mosquito, got to trim those ejector pins off there, but nothing I can't handle. On that side, nicely done pylons. And very nicely done little aerial on the door there. That's very nice. Very swish. That one. Vortex generators there. Yeah. Obviously the canopy. Won't get that out now. Obviously rear of the canopy, it looks like it's being stressed slightly. Actually we'll get it out to have a look at it. A little bit of stress on that piece, so you've got to be very careful cutting that off. And that's the D-sprue. Very nice too. I don't see much of that because I've got a mask set for it. I've just found a mask set, so that's an Edard Marks mask set. So that's an inbox review, quick inbox review of Airfix's 1/72 scale A4 Skyhawk. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.